to welcome Amy from Malaysia, Hong Yang and Mei Hua from Singapore. Hello, welcome Hong Yang, Amy and Mei Hua. I'm sure you agree with me, hair is very important as it affects our confidence and overall appearance. Can you introduce yourself and share with us your hair story?
Okay, maybe I'll share first. So hi everyone, good evening. My name is Hong Yang. So first of all, before I begin, I'd like to thank company for giving me this opportunity to share with all of you how this PlusO2 scalp balance has helped me regain my hair growth and also my scalp health. So when I was younger, I actually have more hair. So at the time, although I used to have more hair, but I also have dandruff problems. And once in a while, I tend to have pimples on my scalp as well. However, at the time, because I am still young, okay, so I do not have any hair loss problem. So my hair loss problem actually started when I was in my late 30s. And at that time, I realized that my scalp started to get really oily. And do you know to what extent? Okay, it was so oily that if I do not wash my hair in the morning, my hair will get really oily by noontime. And if I wait till the evening to wash my hair, I will notice that a lot of hair will drop. So since then, my hair volume on top of my head starts to get thinner and thinner. And besides that, my scalp tends to be very oily. So because of that, pimples tends to grow on my scalp. And that makes my hair even more prone to dropping. So, and in fact, recently, back in about 1 to 2 months ago, I have this huge pimple at the back of my head. And because of that pimple, once you have a pimple, you tend to go and touch it, especially as at the back, you can't see it. So I tend to touch it and like to squeeze it. And because of that, the hair at that area drop. And it leaves a bald patch. Yeah. So Rain, that's my hair story.
Thank you very much for your selfless sharing, Hong Yang. Because if you don't share it, right, frankly, I can't see the hair and scalp issue that you were sharing. So what about you, Mei Hua?
Oh, thank you, Rain. Yeah, good. First of all, good evening, everyone, too. I'm Mei Hua. Thank you, company, for giving me this opportunity to share with all of my experience of using this fantastic, product PlusO2 scalp balance. So same like Hong Yang, I used to have healthy hair with good hair volume since young, all the while, before stepping into motherhood. Yeah. So after 4 pregnancies, just like Dr. Janice also mentioned, hair drop after childbirth, right? So I realized that my hair has started to get thinner, especially on my hair parting and central part of my scalp after each pregnancy. So, so after childbirth, many women may drop their hair, but it will grow back again gradually, but some may not back to the previous hair volume. So I'm actually one of them. So my hair volume is no longer like previous that much. So to me, it is quite obvious to see the thinning part of the central part of my scalp whenever taking photos. And I find it a bit disturbing, So I try to minimize straining my hair parting by, for example, like trying not to tie my hair so often, or cutting my hair short, or change my hair parting, like, flip my hair here and there. So try not to stick to the same parting. However, all these don't help much.
Thank you, Mei Hua. What about you, Amy?
As for me, I don't really have any scalp problem.
Amy, so why are you here? Are you sure you are in the right room?
Well, I got something to keep your suspense. Afterwards, I will share more.
Okay, then we will come back to you later. So Hong Yang and Mei Hua, so having this hair and scalp concern in mind, right? Have you thought of going for those hair treatment in the market?
Yeah, okay, maybe I start share first. Well, yes, it did came to my mind before. In fact, there are quite a number of hair treatment options in the market, such as the hair scalp treatment using Chinese herbs, the hair treatment offered by hair salons, or even taking medications that were offered by Western doctors. However, I did not go to any of those treatments, mainly because of the feedbacks that I've heard from friends and relatives who have tried them, and there were some doubts on their effectiveness. And also, because I was particularly concerned about the safety of the herbs and chemicals being used during the treatments. And that's why I'm really hesitant to try out those treatments. And as for medications, that's really not for me, because during one of the Dr. Chen's talk, I learned that for most of the medications for hair treatment, actually there are some side effects, and hence medications definitely out for me. But externally I can't do anything. But I'm very grateful that I still have hair now. Although there wasn't anything I could do externally, I know I could slow down my hair loss problem by nourishing my body internally. And that's why I make sure I give my body enough protein for hair growth. However, protein source must be correct. It must definitely be plant-based and wholesome. And besides protein, I also make sure that I give my body plenty of antioxidants from wholesome plant food. Antioxidants, of course, to slow down the aging process. So every morning, besides protein, I make sure I start my day with oxygenberry. Yeah.
Wow, oxygenberry is one of my favorite products too. So talking about that, right, Hong Yang, actually you reminded me that actually I went for hair treatment during my younger days, but not considering about the safety of the treatment. So what about you, Mei Hua? Have you ever thought of going for hair treatment?
Okay, thank you, Rain. And also thanks, Hong Yang, for sharing. Okay, actually, I can feel, just now when Hong Yang sharing, right, I can feel Hong Yang's dilemma and hesitation to try, out those hair treatment choices in the market. Because same for me too. Whenever I go for a hairdo in a hair salon, right, I've always been recommended to sign a scalp treatment package to help me with my hair growth after they saw my hair thinning problem. So, in many hair salons, they have the equipment to help you scan, your scalp for you to see, right? So for me, after the scan, I can actually see on my scalp, there are actually quite many oily follicles, that are being blocked by the oil. So these oil follicles, I believe, they inhibit the growth of my hair. Knowing my problem, yet I was, hesitant also, to sign the scalp treatment package because of the concern of effectiveness, safety, and also the regularity that I can visit the hair salon too. So what I can do, was to wash my hair diligently, daily, and more properly, like washing my scalp, to keep it clean, to prevent it from worsening. As well as nourishing my body well, like just now Hong Yang also shared, oxygenberry is also my favorite, and also wholesome soy protein and food to ensure at least having good quality protein for my body, for maintaining hair growth. Yeah, thank you.
Wow, indeed, both of you are very wise consumer to not only look at the effectiveness, but what most consumer may neglect, that's the safety, be it the products or treatment, let alone Western medications like what Hong Yang shared earlier. So here comes the savior, the PlusO2 Scalp Balance, which is not only effective, but unique and safe. As shared by Dr. Janice just now, do you all still remember those enriching ingredients like oxygenberry complex, plant prebiotic, plant extracts, PFCs, which is an excellent oxygen carrier? I'm sure you must be super excited about it. So let me first hear from Amy, since she doesn't have any scalp issue or hair issue, right? What experiment she did with PlusO2 Scalp Balance? Over to you, Amy.
Thanks, Rain. Thank you for inviting me. Thanks, everyone. Now I would like to share my experience. Well, as I mentioned just now, I don't have any problem with my scalp. But with this PlusO2 Scalp Balance, I would like to do an experiment with it because to me, I will try out so that I will do the experiment so that I can see how long my hair can last to be fresh without oily and itchiness. So I started off with my first try. I put on the PlusO2 Scalp Balance on my hair and start, having bubble and tingling feeling on my head and my scalp. Then it's like a massage that you put a massage machine on your hair and doing massaging. So after 5 minutes of smooth massage, I leave it for 5 minutes. Then let it be. Then I do my second massage again with my palm. Then I wash off the PlusO2 Scalp Balance. After that, my experiment started. So what I did is I left I left my hair unwashed for 5 days. Just imagine, you left your hair unwashed for 5 days. Actually, I never did that before, Usually I wash my hair alternate day. But with this PlusO2 scalp balance, I try it on for 5 days without washing my hair. And for these 5 days, can you imagine? No itchiness, no oily on my scalp, and my scalp still feel fresh even after 5 days. So that is really amazed me, and I really, really love it after I'm using it. Of course, don't do it like what I did. I just do it for experiment. Okay, back to you, Rain.
So I can't imagine the 5 days of not washing hair. It reminded me the days during my confinement. So ladies and gentlemen, thanks to Amy for her sacrifice to do this experiment for us, just to experience the goodness and effectiveness of this PlusO2 scalp balance. Do carry on your hair care daily routine, yeah? So what about Hong Yang and Mei Hua? Can you share with us more on how do you use PlusO2 scalp balance, and do you observe any difference after using it? Maybe Mei Hua goes first.
Okay, thanks, Rain. Okay, so when this new PlusO2 scalp balance is launched, and I'm learning that it's very helpful and safe for the scalp health, hair follicles, and promote health growth, I was very excited, as this is what I've been looking around. So after receiving the product, I started to diligently use it almost daily, especially before my morning shower. And after using it for like, few days, I can feel that my scalp and hair is no longer oily also, and it's very refreshing. And after using it for 12 days, so I believe, the photo has been shown already, right? So you can see that, my hair in the middle started to grow, right? Do you see that? Yeah, so finally, after years to see this improvement, I'm very, very happy. And besides, I also find it very convenient to use also. Before shower, I applied it, on my scalp. Seemed like Amy shared just now, massage and, leave it for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, I can straight away rinse it, and continue with my usual like hair wash and showering. So it doesn't take much time to do it, especially if you compare it, to signing a scalp treatment package in hair salon. You need to travel to the salon, wait there after complete, and you have to travel back to home again, right? So now, I can use this PlusO2 scalp balance and do it at home. Just take 5 minutes time to complete it. So to me, it's really very convenient. And in fact, I realized that the price is also very cheap compared to the hair salon, those hair treatment packages prices. And also, I love the cooling sensation, right after applying on my scalp. It is quite immediate also to have bubble forming on my scalp. And I really enjoy, massaging the scalp, with all this bubble, simply therapeutic and very refreshing. So I'm really thankful to company, for constant R&D to come up with this fantastic scalp nourishing product.
Wow, that's real amazing results, isn't it? So type in 555 in the chat box if you agree with me. So what about you, Hong Yang? Mei Hua result already so amazing. I guess yours must be even one level up, right? Can't wait to hear from you, Hong Yang.
Yes, Mei Hua, when I first heard the news that EXO is launching this product for the hair, the PlusO2 scalp balance, I was extremely excited. Finally, I see a ray of light, for my hair loss problem. And what's more important is that, I know that for sure it is going to be safe. Definitely safe. And not only that, it's going to help with my hair loss problem. So when I first used the PlusO2 scalp balance on my scalp, the experience is really refreshing. After applying it, I could feel that the small bubbles forming, on the scalp. And then the very next day, I could feel the difference really. I realized that my scalp is not as oily as it used to be. And as the PlusO2 scalp balance actually really helps to promote healthy scalp. So I also apply it on the bald patch, caused by the huge pimple that I had previously. So after 3 weeks, because I can't see, so my wife and my kids told me that the bald patch, actually has become smaller. The pimple has been there for 2-3 months really. It hasn't really healed. But after applying this PlusO2 scalp balance, the pimple has the swelling has reduced, has gone flat. And then we could see that the hair is starting to grow on the bald patch. And on top of that, okay, I could feel that on top of my head, the hair is getting denser and denser. Yeah. So as you can see over here, yeah, the pictures there, you can see the bald patch was really quite big initially, and then it has become smaller now.
Wow, I truly feel happy for both of you as you have now found the savior for the hair and scalp issues that have been bugging you for years. And also for Amy, take good care of a healthy scalp starting when it is healthy. Lastly, do you have any words of encouragement to the audience? This time round, let the man go first. Over to you, Hong Yang.
Okay, thank you, Rain. So actually, I'm really grateful to the company and Dr. Chen, for their continuous effort on R&D. Providing us with new products that not only is effective and most importantly is safe to use for all of us. And so for my advice to everybody, don't take things for granted. Don't wait until you realize you have hair problem. When you have a hair loss problem, then you start looking for hair loss solutions. Start looking for scalp health. So you should start taking of your hair scalp now when it's still healthy. Especially now with the PlusO2 scalp balance. Okay, so it's just like how we always tell our friends about health. Start prevention when we are still young and healthy. So for now, start maintain a healthy scalp, okay, by using the PlusO2 scalp balance. Yeah.
Thank you for the wise word, Hong Yang. So what about you, Amy? I know you have fantastic sharing for the PlusO2 for the phase 2.
Yeah, so for all of you who haven't experienced the PlusO2 scalp balance, now with the special promotion, which is you buy 5 PlusO2 scalp balance, you get 1 free PlusO2, right? Since I'm talking about the PlusO2 now, actually the free PlusO2 you can use. Last time I let my daughter use before when it's first launched. So my daughter used to have problematic, which is the pimples prone skin. And as you can see in the photo, which is, after she used it, this one is before she used it, and after she used it just for 3 days, you can see that her pimples subside and then the redness gone. And also until now, even her scar for her pimples also totally gone off and lighter. So now, since by purchasing 5 PlusO2 scalp balance and you get 1 free PlusO2, right? Why not just go and grab on yourself and you'll be blessed by having a free PlusO2 for your own.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you for your selfless sharing, Amy. So after hearing such fantastic sharing from all 3 of them, though they have just used it for a short span of time of about 1 month for PlusO2 scalp balance, I believe the same fantastic, amazing result also happens to PlusO2 for the face, like what Amy shared. And lastly, let us also hear from Mei Hua.
All right, okay. So for me, besides PlusO2 scalp balance, I also actually use PlusO2 for the facial nourishment also. So I love this product very much as well, because I realized that it makes my face firmer, and more radiant. And I can notice that my face is more defined too, like not so puffy, especially on my 2 cheeks. And I love to do facial spa, by using this PlusO2. Especially I can see quite instant result on firming my face. So with PlusO2, it is indeed that we can make our skin youthful and radiant, the best skin that we want. And lastly, I would like to encourage all of our friends here tonight who haven't started using these 2 PlusO2 products yet. Come and experience yourself to give you young looking skin and healthier scalp and luscious hair. And remember, our scalp is like a soil. With healthy soil, it gives you healthy hair growth. Thank you.
Once again, thank you all for your selfless sharing, Amy, Hong Yang, and Mei Hua. Shall we give another big round of applause to all 3 of them? Thank you. So for me personally, I'm always proud of my healthy and luscious hair. And my hair volumes are quite thick too. But of course, not as thick as Dr. Jenny's, yeah. So I don't see a need to start or especially taking care of my scalp now. But truly grateful to EXL to be always at the forefront to educate us and constant R&D breakthrough on new product launches. I can totally relate to the importance of prevention to start young to stay healthy, be it internally as well as externally. So particularly your scalp and skin health that we share throughout the sessions today. So don't wait until you start to see hair loss or any hair or scalp problem. Then only start to seek for solution, like what Hong Yang said, that a lot of time is a bit too late. So once again, thanks to EXL and Dr. Chen to have provided us this super convenient on top of safety, quality, and effective latest Elementary series for all of us to benefit the mankind. I personally love the tingling, cooling, refreshing sensation on my scalp and hair too. I realized my hair becomes softer, smoother, and grow denser too, especially on the hair parting side after just a few weeks usage, in which I'm using it almost daily.